Your discretion is advised. The African descendants of slaves and reparations. I've been hearing quite a few black people saying that they are against reparations for the African descendants of slaves. And mainly that is because they know that they do not qualify. So since they don't qualify, they don't want nobody to have it. I have love for all my melanated brothers and sisters, whether you're in Brazil, Haiti, Jamaica, the islands, Puerto Rico, Africa, Europe, it doesn't matter. I have love for all melanated people. But when it comes to A.D.O.S. and this particular movement, it is solely for the African descendants of slaves that were taken to America. Not the ones taken to Haiti, not the ones taken to Jamaica, not the ones taken to Brazil, Mexico, Spain, everywhere else. The ones that were taken to the United States of America. There were 10 million altogether slaves that were taken from Africa. And of those 10 million, 338,000 were taken to America. America is still profiting from slavery because slavery still exists through the prison complex. And these prisons are making money off of these slaves, i.e. prisons. And the descendants of the slave owners are still profiting from the proceeds that they gathered up off slavery. A lot of those people that had businesses, they just switched the business around. They ventured off into other things. It might have been cotton and tobacco. Now they're off into real estate. But they wouldn't have made it without the money they got from slavery. So when these people keep talking about they are not for reparations, you have to question yourself and say, why would they be against it? Maybe they don't qualify. Maybe they're being paid to say that. But I have some few things about the movement as well, as that I'm leery about the people who are trying to push the movement because people have a problem with stealing. And if they say they're going to give blacks reparations, who's going to distribute the money? And see, I'm tired of all this talk about what we're going to do with the money and what if so-and-so mess off their money. It is their money to mess off. That's what I have to say on that. Some people talking about, they ought to give each black family $2 million each. No, that is not enough. Because guess what? You owe us interest. That's how you do everybody else. That's how you've been doing black people, especially when it comes to taxes and land. You don't pay it. Hey, interest bills up. Next thing you know, they take your house and every damn thing. So, when it comes to reparations, you owe us plus interest. And we want our money. We are going to get our money. And all that stuff by any means necessary, we don't have to go there. Because we are prepared to do what we have to do to seek retribution and get paid in full for what you did to my ancestors, our ancestors. And you want to talk about it and have dialogues That's a stall tactic, and we're not going for it. We just brought the discussion up just to bring it up, but we know exactly what we're going to do. These damn politicians that are bringing it up and talking about it, that's all they are doing, is talking about it. It's the same thing with these politicians. You talk, you get in the seat, nothing. You pretend as if your hands are tied. Oh, they didn't vote for it. We'll get them next year. So don't look nothing for these damn politicians. Because remember, they were against it in the beginning. But since more black people start talking about it and start threatening not to vote for them, now they want to bring it up. So I don't trust them. We don't trust them. Don't look for the church to help you. We have thousands of churches in black neighborhoods, and look at the black neighborhoods. Look at the condition of the black neighborhoods. When things go along wrong in the neighborhood, the pastors never speak up. So how would you expect them to speak up now? And if they do, it's because they're going to want part of the money. You know how they roll. You have people like Sheila Jackson Lee. She's not for reparations. She's Jamaican, so she would not qualify. Half these people that are black, that are politicians, they are immigrants. They have black skin like us, and by them being over here, they can't help but get some of the abuses that other black people get, but they are immigrants. They freely came to America on their own will. But the 6%, 338,000, we did not come on our own. We came in shackles, chains. So these people that are trying to speak for us, if don't nobody else tell you, I'm going to tell you, shut the hell up. Because we can see that you are just not really off into what you're saying when you talk about reparations. It's kind of like a lackadaisical. Really, for the life of me, I can't understand why everybody hates on black people when the majority of black people, we show love to everybody. Whether you're melanated or whether you don't have pigmentation. Black people try to get along with everybody, but everybody seems to hate on us. Oh, you don't need reparations, but y'all want to come over here and don't want the police to search you, don't want the police to question you. You're hollering about doing jobs that don't nobody else want, which that's the biggest bullshit I've heard in my life. What jobs are here that don't nobody want to do? What I know is there ain't no damn jobs. So how did y'all get the hookup on the jobs that don't nobody else want? And another reason why these immigrants don't qualify and black Americans that are descendants of slaves does qualify is because you immigrants, wherever country you came from, you can go back. The blacks in America, people always want to go back to Africa. Okay, since you done fucked up our history, what part of Africa do we come from? You don't want to tell us that, even though I know it's the Middle East. But you don't want to say that. So that's the problem with black folks in America. We are prisoners here in America. There's no place for us to go. A Mexican can go back to Mexico. Haitian can go back to Haiti. Jamaican go back to Jamaica. Person from Brazil, Brazilian can go back to Brazil. Asian, wherever these immigrants come from, they came from one place and they can easily go back to another. But the black Americans, since y'all have purposely messed up our history to keep us from the truth that the blacks in America come from the Middle East. That's right, my fellow black Americans, we come from the Middle East. That is our land. And until we are ready to take it back, until we are ready to take these reparations, until we are ready to separate ourselves from this cancer, until the day comes that we are ready to stand up as men, as in the words of Malcolm X, we sick, boss.